The nation of the Cook Islands is comprised of 15 islands and atolls that are divided into two distinct island groups, the northern and the southern groups. The northern group contains 6 islands and the southern group contains 9 islands. The islands lie between 8 degrees and 23 degrees south latitude and 156 degrees to 167 degrees west longitude of the northeast coast of New Zealand. The islands collectively have a land area of approximately 240 square kilometers, but its exclusive economic zone covers approximately 1.8 million square kilometers of the South Pacific Ocean. The Cook Islands border 5 other countries: French Polynesia, Kiribati, Tokelau, American Samoa, and Niue. The 2002 mid-year population estimate for the Cook Islands is 17,900 people. The population is primarily gathered on the island of Rarotonga. Tourism is by far the country's main industry, with other industries including pearls, offshore banking, and the export of marine and fruit products. The people of Cook Islands are citizens of New Zealand but have a separate status as Cook Island nationals. What is climate change? Climate change is a change in distribution of weather patterns when the change lasts for an extended period of time. Climate change may refer to a change in average weather conditions or in the time variation of weather around longer-term average conditions. For example, there will be more or fewer extreme weather events. Climate change is caused by factors such as biotic processes, changes in solar radiation received by the Earth, plate tectonics, and volcanic eruptions. Human activities have also been identified as significant causes of recent climate change. The Cook Islands are planning to protect their country's land and ocean from effects of global warming and climate change. According to Dana Marsh, Education and Awareness Coordination for the Cook Islands National Environment Services, changes are already happening. Sea levels are rising all around the Pacific. If nothing is done now, we will lose our islands, our traditions, our culture. Buildings and infrastructure on the foreshore will be lost or damaged, and both food security and the health of the people will be affected. Big countries are into mitigation, but adaptation is our only choice. At a workshop held in Rarotonga, February 28 to March 4th, produced a Cook Islands Climate Change Adaptation Plan. If the plan is approved by managers of the Kyoto Protocol Climate Change Adaptation Fund, the Cook Islands could receive $5 million in support. Global warming and climate change are affecting the Cook Islands in many serious ways. Sea levels are rising at the rate of 0.5 millimeters per year, or about 4 centimeters over a decade. Rising sea levels affect the pearl industry and tourism. Pearls need certain temperatures for peak production. If temperatures rise, the pearl returns aren't favorable. Pearl farming began in the 1980s in the Cook Islands, and by 2000 the industry was worth $18 million a year and accounted for 90% of national exports. Fluctuations in water temperatures and overstocking can affect the amount of plankton available to the oysters and reduce the quality of the pearls. In 2001, a bacterial pearl shell disease outbreak on Manihiki Island caused by a combination of overfarming and high water temperatures wiped out almost half of the juvenile oyster population. This was estimated to be a loss of 34 million New Zealand dollars over 5 years. Despite this setback, annual production is up to 200 kilograms, and black pearls are the Cook Islands' largest export. The second way in which climate change is affecting the Cook Islands is that the islands are experiencing more severe weather events. The frequency and intensity of cyclones are increasing. When cyclones hit the Cook Islands, substantial damage to infrastructure occurs. In early 2005, 5 cyclones hit different islands within the Cook Islands. Harbors, roads, schools, buildings, and hospitals all required repairs. One of the 5 cyclones, Percy, which struck the island of Pukaka, also served as an example of how powerful waves can salinate taro patches, destroying the crop and threatening food security. The third way in which the Cook Islands are being seriously affected by climate change is apparent in the shift in rainfall and weather patterns. According to Cook Islands Meteorological Service, the average temperature is increasing by about a degree, so seasons will be longer, hotter, and drier. Some islands are receiving more rainfall than usual, while other islands are experiencing drought. Lack of seasonal rainfall can cause water shortages for those on catchment throughout the Cook Islands. Damage from storm surges will also increase. Planters are noticing changes in growing seasons. Farmers are researching ways to make plants more adaptable to heat, drought, and higher rainfall. Food security is a definite issue as a result of climate change. Fourthly, reefs suffer extensively from global warming. Reefs protect shorelines from storm surges, serve as home to marine life, and attract tourists. However, rising sea temperatures are affecting the coral. Coral can bleach due to heat stress, which damages the algae which supply them with food. The ocean is taking up more carbon dioxide through phytoplankton, causing acidification. This makes the ocean less alkaline, and the coral reefs can't withstand it. For the Cook Islands to respond successfully and implement appropriate adaptation strategies, vulnerable areas must be identified and addressed. The most vulnerable areas of concern for the Cook Islands are agriculture and food security, coastal zone and coral reefs, marine resources, water resources, and biodiversity. Island leaders are gathering more data, brainstorming about adaptation, and suggesting many solutions. Solutions include planting more coconut trees, improving cyclone shelters, researching weather-resistant crop trees to prevent soil erosion, better preparation for disaster reliefs, and greater reef protection. As mentioned previously, a Cook Islands climate change adaptation plan has been produced earlier this year at a workshop in Rarotonga. If the plan is approved by managers of the Kyoto Protocol Climate Change Adaptation Fund, the Cook Islands could receive up to $5 million in support. The end.